How's it going, Mullen fans? Hope you're all doing really well. So yesterday when I did my update on the reverse stock split announcement, I actually didn't look at it straight away, but there was a letter to shareholders from David Mitchery, which was, nothing really new came from it, but it was a bit of, I guess, pontificating about he didn't really want to go this way and how he believes the stock is still undervalued. It was really interesting. There's a couple of things that stood out to me in the letter. He goes like it was, the board really wanted this. This is like they thought the best decision. They thought if they went over the counter or pink sheets or whatever, that the company wouldn't be able to raise the equity to be able to survive. Now that was like obviously a concern that I had too. I know a lot of people did not want to stay. They didn't want the reverse stocks, but they were happy to go over the counter or whatever. But yeah, there was an issue with. They've projected there's going to be an issue with having enough revenue or enough money next year, and they've already earmarked that there's going to be a need for further revenue rise, something which I've been talking about in the last week or so, that they think Mullen's going to need to raise at least $100 million next year. So if they sell $100 million worth of shares next year, given that we've got a market cap of 40 million, presumably that means their market cap's going to jump to 140 million just mathematically. Obviously the market movements will change all that, and but it's going to be another really heavy diluting event, it looks like, for Mullen Automotive, which is, the story of our life. We get diluted and then we get reverse split. So it's just, I've never seen shareholder value get pummeled so much. I've only been following this stock for about a year now, and I thought maybe getting into it earlier this year, when it was already a bit depressed, that it might be the time for it to finally start coming back because of all the production milestones that were set to be met this year, and in fairness have been met this year. They have been meeting their production milestones and in terms of coming to production. So there has been that positive side to it. But yeah, just like seeing the dilution and the reverse splits this year has been devastating. And it looks like there's going to be more pain next year, albeit maybe a little bit eased with the fact that there should be some more sales coming down the pipeline. Now, if you follow Business Stat, he did a video where he kind of recapped a phone call he had with one of the salespeople from Marion, and they made this point which was quite interesting. Now, I'm obviously not in the United States, and I don't really know much about the reputation of Marion outside of what a few comments that people have made on online about them. But they were sort of saying that they're having trouble getting Mullen vehicles because they can't secure the finance. Now that was quite interesting, because I know Mullen's deal is that they sell the vehicles direct to Marion, and then they get on sold to whoever wants them. And Marion is like the main conduit to which they're going to sell the vehicles at the moment. But Marion's having trouble purchasing it, but they believe that they're near a bit of a breakthrough with the financing side. So it'll be interesting to see what comes there. But I just thought that was quite an interesting point, that they're having trouble getting the revenue to buy the vehicles of Mullen Automotive, but they're sort of saying that there is definitely demand for the vehicles. However, the numbers that Business Data sort of quoted, they didn't seem like anything that was really going to shoot the stock up crazily anyway. But yeah, just another thought that I kind of had. Anyway, obviously we're going to have the reverse stock split today, based on a roughly 10-cent finish yesterday. It means that stock's going to open at $10 today. Wow. Jumping right up there. If you only own one share of Mullen Automotive, which some people might only be down to one share after the reverse stock split, you're actually going to get a bit of a bump today. You're going to see your stock go from 10 cents to $10, because apparently, tell me if this doesn't happen, I don't know, I'm waiting to see, but fractional shares are going to be rounded up. So if you only own a single share in Mullen Automotive, your 10-cent share is going to become $10 today, that's a win, a little micro win, but really in the scheme of things, it's probably a big loss because you've been reverse split all the way down to that point. Yeah, anyway, so it's going to be a very interesting day. Given it's a reverse stock split, expectations are we're going to at least see a bit more of a sell-off when things get going. That might happen, that might last the whole session, it might last a couple of sessions. Usually there tends to be a bit of overselling and strong shorting, and that's often followed up by a bit of a bounce. But in saying that, the sentiment around Mullen Automotive right now is so low. It's got to be like an all-time low for the company. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of bounce it's going to get. Yeah. Anyway, share your thoughts on what you think is going to happen with Mullen today and the rest of the week. Do you think it's just going to be you know, a kind of slide down for the rest of the week, or will we see a bit of a bounce later on in the week or even today? Also, what are you doing with your Mullen investment? Have you ditched? I know a few people have ditched. A couple of people have joined the dark side and started shorting their shares. You know, you got to do what you got to do. So yeah, let me know what you're doing with Mullen Automotive. Hopefully it's a good day for whatever you're doing. Some of you are probably going to be big winners if you're on the short side. Some of you are going to be like just feel the devastation if you're not. Or it could be reversed. Who knows? We never know. Share it all in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. Till next time, everyone. May the markets trade in your favor. Cheers.